In this guide, I'll teach you the exact way of thinking like a professional trader. All tips are withdrawn from Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Firstly, stop thinking. There's nothing to think about because the reality is there is no reasoning that will assure you a trade will win unless you are an insider trader. Of course, there are little gritty phrases that says cut your losses, trade with the trend, and so that. But the primary fact is you should acquire the skill of doing the trading process consistently so that you can trade without fear. The underlying fact is to trade for a new reason, and that new reason is the acquisition of skills as opposed to the outcome of how much money you are making. If you acquire those skills, you will find out that the outcome will take care of themselves. If you take your mind outside the money, out of the outcome, and focus on building the skills, you will make all the money that you want. This runs down to the fact that the most successful traders love the process of trading, whereas a typical trader is focused on the outcome. As a trader, your peak focus only lasts about an hour a day. If you really want to make consistent money, an hour a day is enough. From there, you experience decision fatigue and shift from trading process to outcome orientation. So decision fatigue can lead to boredom, impulsive trading. It's less about emotions completely disappearing, but more of our reactions to them. So to remove the part of these emotions, we are going to set aside thinking in trade by trade mentality towards series of trades perspective. Learning to trade without fear, hesitation, or internal conflict is a function of believing that you don't have to know what is going to happen next in the trade. If you don't predefine the risk before a trade, it's a clear sign that your mind thinks it knows what's going to happen next. Our brains are wired to connect puzzles. Trading offers these puzzles in form of patterns. Whenever a structure similar to our wired pattern is presented, we release hormones that sometimes shadows our reasoning. It is these times in trading that are detrimental to our performance. This is because thinking, assuming, or believing you know what will happen next creates unrealistic expectations in a specific outcome. Because if the trade doesn't work, you will be in more emotional pain than you didn't have an outcome perspective. Everyone's upbringing looks for a reason on everything that happens. The same applies for the trades we take. We want reasons for that trade to work. If it works, we congruent the fact that our reasoning worked. What we are doing here is trying to disconnect the reasons that makes you think a trade will work in your favor. This is because when you see the same reasons or market structure, you expect the same outcome. If it fails, we feel betrayed. Then the next time those same reasons or structures present, we feel hesitant and try to look for more and more reasons to validate the same entry. But in reality, there is no reasons that are going to assure you of any trading outcome. So if the desire to make millions trading is there, you will find a way to make the change. The big one is I don't need to know what will happen next to make money in trading.